What's up, y'all? What's the deal, man? Been a little minute since I hit back. I hit y'all up, but check it out though. This one goes to the passport bros. You know what I'm saying? And the folks that think they can go out the country and get them some. You know what I mean? Something lit. You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not gonna lie and act like you can't go get something lit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but like, I want y'all to think about it. And I'm not telling you to not go do your thing, but I want y'all to be safe, man. Like, I just heard a story about a guy that, and there's a bunch of these stories, and a few people told me this is common and whatever, right? But I'm not a passport bro. I don't be sliding out there to go. You know what I'm saying? They go out there to go pay for the. You feel me? I never been. I'm from Northern California. I'm from the Bay Area, man. We don't do any of that. We was pushing, like, we P is a term we came up with. Pushing P and all that. That was us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to say that's what I do or what I did, but the culture in the Bay Area, Northern California, San Francisco Bay Area, Oakland, that area, the culture up there is player. You know what I'm saying? It's player. You know what I'm saying? You got a few places in the US too that get down the same. You got Detroit, you got Chicago, you got, you know what I'm saying, just you got spots like that. There's even some people in Atlanta that get down like that too. So there's a couple of spots in the US that, that's similar, you know what I'm saying? But that was the culture. That's always been the culture. Down south, meaning like LA and all that, Southern California, they was on some gangster, you know what I'm saying, some gang banging, you know what I mean? They still got their money, but they were gang members, right? Northern California was more it's a little bit more like, player, a little bit more ism. You feel me? That's where Pop Your Collar came from. That's the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying? We popped the collar, you know what I mean? The whole, you know what I'm saying, the term 304, all that, like, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? That's us, whatever. We got internet now, so everybody shares everything, so you don't know where it comes from. But that's where 10 toes down, 20 toes down, let me turn around and see what you're turning down. That's where you know what I'm saying? That's where the ism comes from. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so for me, that's a no for me. If I was single, it's a no for me. I would go down there just to go down there, but I'm not finna go down there and pay for nothing, and I'm not finna get tricked. I'm not finna get tricked out of my bag. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That's not what's gonna happen to me. But boom, heard a story, right? The story basically was of a guy that went down there. He met up with these two girls in Medellin, that's Colombia, and these are probably the baddest women he had ever seen in his life, right? Because, looking at the guy and seeing the guy's background, he definitely ain't the kind of person that would have two of those type of women, much less one. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reality of it. And whatever, right? I don't want to judge the dude for it or anything, but that's to kind of put you in perspective of the discussion. So he went down there, boom, he meets the girls. There is a particular drug down there that what it does essentially, it comes from the root of a plant. And what it does is it impairs it takes away your ability to make decisions, to think things through properly. They call it the zombie drug, basically. They say that it makes you say yes and do whatever somebody wants you to do. I don't know about all that, but it impairs your judgment dramatically. It's like being, they call the nickname for it is drunken BITCH. So that's the term for it, you know what I'm saying, that they use down there. But you're not crazy or nothing, but you are willing to do a lot, way, 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 way more. Your inhibitions are gone, all that. Think about that night when you went out there and hung out, you got so drunk and you woke up the next day with somebody you would have never went to bed with sober. That's how you are off this, right? So they put a little bit of it on a cigarette, and a little bit of that stuff, they can rub it on your chest, through your skin, stuff like that, and that stuff can get into your system. Boom, you belong to them. And that's what they did. They put some on a cigarette for him. He smoked a cigarette. She was told that when they take it, the first thing that they do is they start to look kind of confused for a second. And then after that, they get a very blank stare. Boom, she got him. She noticed all of that. Got him, right? So he woke up next day. Whole hotel room was towed back. Sheets was took off the bed. He gave him the code to the safe. He gave him the code to the safe. And he woke up on the bed the next day with a headache. Everything was gone. Everything was gone. Passport, everything. Right? All his jewelry, everything he was wearing. You know, he probably came out there iced out trying to look like he's somebody. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, they whacked him for everything. So my point is, when you guys go out there, you guys got to be real on point. Real on point, because you have to understand, you're using your socioeconomic status as an American to lure in somebody. And anytime you're using that, and you might not think you are, you might think you down there like on some, oh man, you feel me, I'm just trying to get, I don't know, I'm trying to meet a woman that just likes me for me. I don't know. But I can tell you now, from watching these videos, I ain't gonna lie to you, from watching these videos, like, these women don't even think before they say yes and put their number in your phone. And if you look closely, watch them. The way that they put their number in your phone and they react is the same way they react here in America when you got money. Same way. Same way you would react if like a super bad female pull up. She hella bad. Like, she pull up and you looking like, damn, she's so candy, and boom. That's how it would be. We're talking about she doesn't even think. They'll run up to you. You could be driving being driven around, or you could be like, I've seen them where dudes is on the back of a bike, right? And the bike is pulling a cart, and they're in the cart, and they're running up like, they're running up trying to get your number. Grown women running up to you like they selling chiclets is something off about that. There's something off about that. And if you don't notice that, you are tripping. Oh, mamas, if you are tripping, if you think grown women are running, I don't care where they stay at, bro. Them women know they look good. Like, like, they got the internet. They know, like, Dominican Republic, Brazil, and all that, it doesn't even make any sense how bad they are up there. It's like, what? I seen a picture, this girl with her grandma, and I'm like, how is your grandma bad? It's your grandma. Like, it's crazy. It's like, her grandma's a 9 here. I don't understand how your grandma, like, that's crazy to me. It doesn't even make any sense. So, it ain't her fault, you know what I'm saying? She gonna do her thing or whatever, but my point is that, like, you guys got to think these things through. Like, y'all got to think about, like, what people stand to get from you. You know what I'm saying? What they stand to get from you. Because if you're using your, like I said, your socioeconomical, if you're using like money and you're using the difference in status, money wise and all that, if you're using that as your advantage to get somebody, you're already not setting a good foundation. You're not, because once the money stops flowing in, they're gone. If somebody don't like you for you, then what are you doing? So if you guys are gonna go down there and go chill, just know that because you're American, let's go, brothers, whoever we're talking to whoever. When you go down there, you can't just look at it like, man, I'm a black man, you feel me? And they love black men down there. They want to clean and listen. I ain't gonna lie to you. We just said if you got the money, why would she not want to go clean and cook? You feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the women down here, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they got an issue cleaning and cooking and all that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? But if you rich, A girl will go take a class and learn how to do all that. I ain't gonna lie to you. So the point is that y'all gotta really think about. It's the point. You know what I'm saying? Hear me on this. Well, here two things, right? Two things. First thing is, watch your back when you go down there, because when you're going down there trying to use your money as a way to get women, you're gonna get women. You're gonna get them. You might not like what you get though, but you're gonna get women. And you're gonna get women because of your money. But your best case scenario is she use you for your money, but you get to come back home. They know that. They see this passport bro stuff. You guys gotta already think they see that. I grew up around P's and, you know what I'm saying, and 304s. I grew up around them. You know who has the most game? The 304. Why would a prized possession, who, like, they know their value? You got to understand, they can't be doing this stuff for years and don't know their value. So when a person wants some money, they're going to try to take advantage of you. And these women see that all these stupid ass men, these like really square ass dudes, is coming down to Brazil, coming down to the Dominican Republic, coming down to Colombia. You know what I'm saying? They trying to pay for the, you know what I'm talking about? They're trying to pay for the whoop-de-wop. And if you got the 304 mindset, you're going to give it to them. Right? So your best bet is you come down here and pay for something and you can go back up. And there's some girls you could come down and pay for. You know what I'm saying? But if somebody will sell you their body, they will sell you a dream too. And they'll also rob you. There's not a big difference, bro. Many people use 304s to set dudes up, to take everything they got from them. They'll set you up to get twisted too. At the same, and we're talking about just in America. So these women need money. The same way you know men that need money and they'll rob you and they'll twist you for that and all that. These women down there need money just like that too. And they got a new game because they got a new style of trick. The trick that come down there and think that you love them, specifically for them, and I'm like, they know you're coming down there with money. That's why they're running up to your card. Like, I watch these videos where dudes is like, oh, you know, dudes come down there like, hey, yo, you know, these women, they love you. Like, look at all, like, as I'm walking, look at all these girls giving me, they love me. Oh, how you doing, baby? How you doing? Oh, can I have your number? Well, yeah, that's how I feel to be rich. You feel me? But see, here's the problem, bro. Here's the problem. On the flip side, right? If you don't have good status in America, or you're not heavy on the looker side, like you're not no crazy handsome young man, you know what I'm saying? You might have some issues, right, pulling in America. You might have some issues pulling them. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. If you're a regular person, there's a much higher chance of you pulling somebody who doesn't just want something specifically out of you, because you don't have too much to offer. You got you. So they gotta love you for you. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Now, go somewhere with some money. And a lot of these people don't want to get to, it's the same way if you're, as a woman, if you're amazing, like you're gorgeous, right? But you got crazy body. You got the short shorts on and or the yoga pants on or whatever. If a dude see you walking on the street, he is not gonna be like, oh man, I would love to marry her. She is, oh my God, I'd love to take her out and get to know her. No, that's not what, like, people tell themselves that's how it works, but it don't work that way. It don't. You like what could, like, your best bet is he knows that he wants a woman that looks like you on his side, and he's willing to get to know you and whatever, right? That's your best bet. But every man, when they see that, if they like that, they're trying to crack. They're trying to smash. Like, that's it. You feel me? And hopefully it goes further. But a lot of the times it don't, because either he not great or she not great, or they both just not great. You know what I'm saying? It just don't go no further. But y'all got to really think about these things, man. Y'all got to think about it, because in reality, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm exhausted on the way home from work, man. But look, in reality, you're setting yourself up. If you want somebody to care about you because you have money, don't be confused later on when they just wanted your money. People that just want your money will rob you. People that just want your money will leave you for nothing. People that just want your money will change up on you when they think you ain't got nothing to give. They're not there because oh, he's a provider, that's all I needed. No, that's not all they need. So, like, people make you think that. And it might be women telling you that, but please believe the women that tell you that if you ain't got no money, then that's it. I'm gonna be honest with you. You can go get some money. Then you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to find a woman that actually cares about you for you. They'll tell you that they do. It's like being a woman that's, like I said, built crazy. Got the crazy body, got the crazy legs and all that cracking off. Cool. But she has a problem getting men to love her for her. She got a problem getting men that care about her for her. You know what I'm saying? That's her issue. She got a problem getting that. And you know what I'm saying? It's just an issue that she has. And that's because generally, when men see her, they see one thing. That's not all she has to offer, but that's what they're seeing. They're seeing all that body. They're seeing what she's wearing and all that. So it's a reality. It's you got to sift through it, and you either change how you dress or you just keep rocking with it. It don't matter. I mean, it don't make me no never mind. It's how you live. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you sag your pants and wear a whole bunch of baggy stuff and chains and whatever. People will see you. They're like, man, I think he a rapper or he a street dude some way, somehow. If you don't want them to see you as a street dude no more, you change how you dress. If you don't, it don't make me no never mind. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I want y'all to be careful, because people, if you got money, people want it. Don't watch these passport videos. Do not watch these passport videos and think that you can go there, right, with your standard American money and get down there and just go crazy, and just be in a whole new, all these women love me. Out of the 32 of them like you a lot. People are still people, bro. You dangle money in front of men, they gonna act a certain way. You dangle money in front of women, they gonna act a certain way. That's what it is. So you could try to lie to yourself and tell yourself X, Y, and Z, whatever you want to tell yourself. But I'm being honest with you. It's not that. At some point in time, y'all will realize that. But like I said, with that story, at least that man lived to tell the story. But his story is not super new. There's lots of situations where men are, you know what I'm saying, drugged, wake up later with all their stuff gone. They put something in your beer. They say, let me pour you a drink. They put something in your drink, and you already have drunk, so you trust them. They must be great because they're from Brazil. They must be great because they're from Colombia. They must be great because they from. It don't matter. You go somewhere, and then there's a list, there's a map of least of the world that shows where you're more likely or least likely to find a date, or least likely to you know what I'm saying? That, like, think about it. There's a map for that. On the map, it says that America, so from Mexico up to Canada, North America is the hardest to date. If you go over a little bit east, if you go over to the eastern side, everything in Asia is, you should date this. Everything in South America, like just the bottom of Central America on down, is like, yo, you gotta get it over here. Come through and get it. They want you. It is yellow. Do your thing. Come through, do your thing. It's red in North America. It's red up there. And that's just fine. Then you shoot on over to Africa. It's a couple little areas off the coast that are a little red. You know what I'm saying? Red and whatever. And this the 98% of Africa, the map is gray, meaning we don't know. We haven't tried it yet. Passport bros, y'all don't be looking in Africa at all. That's not where y'all want to go, huh? Interesting. Do you know them? That's the most cheeks you'll ever see in your life. Watch one of them African dance videos; it'll blow your mind. Cheeks. And y'all ain't going down there to find nothing over there. Not even in Nigeria, not Liberia, not Nigeria, not Kenya, not whatever, y'all. Anyway, I'm not gonna touch on that. We all got our opinions on it. It is what it is. But you get what I'm saying, though. Y'all gotta be safe, man. All that simping and all that, y'all gotta be safe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be safe. You guys are treating somebody you just met like it's supposed to be y'all wives. Like, stop dangling money in people's faces and thinking that you get the best outcome from that. Has a woman ever dangled her little, you feel me, that thing in your face, and you were like, yeah, you were like, you know what, just from you know what, I don't only want this, I'd like everything else other than this. Give me your personality. No, she put that thing in your face. You know what you want. Period. Don't play with the game. Don't play with the game. You cut your arm and dip it in the water somewhere in South America and see on a pirata bite a arm nugget about your ass. Y'all, I don't know, man. I think y'all just be telling yourself whatever you want to hear. Yes, you can go down there and get you a date. You can go down there and have fun. You could probably buy the pee too. You can go down there and buy the, you feel me, and whatever, and pay for that. That's not that wouldn't be in my nature, but that's your life, right? You go down there, you pay for it, whatever, have fun. But but you got to also think about it like this, and that's fine. That's fine. Go down there and hang out and do your thing. But the mindset of you about to go down there and find your wife is the reason why you go meet these girls and think you special and get back up to the room. You was a dork here in America, and I say this as an anime nerd. You were a nerd, a dork up here in America, and these women watch American stuff. They watch Black American stuff. They watch hip hop videos. They watch, you know what I'm saying? They got stuff going on. They got shit cracking down there too. And you assume they're in this crazy third world. They ain't got no TVs. They ain't never. How come all the ones you meet got phones, bro? There's technology is not just in America. You feel me? Like, it's not. It's really not. I'll be watching videos of dudes in America going to get at girls and holler at girls, and they be fairly successful. I wasn't the most successful dude out here with the whatever. I'm gonna keep it G. Like, I'm overweight, hella shit. Great, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm married, got a kid that went on the way. So I'm not trying to tell you how to date and where to date and all that. I can't tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the leading, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the leading expert in that. But what I can tell you is to be safe. And when you lead with, hey, yo, this is what I got money, then you can be surprised when somebody's like, oh, word, you got money? Cool, let me get that about you. I need that. Like, what? Like, you feel me? I don't know. That's the crazy thing to me. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all heard my rant. Passport bros, calm down, bro. Passport bros sound like simping. If you want to travel the country and get to know certain things and have fun and experience, that's cool, bro. But don't go down there and think, like, don't go down there and cat off. Like, you could have, you know what I'm saying? You went down there and fully simped, just J-cat activities. For what? For what? Just went out there and cat off and paid the, you feel me, for the, you feel me. It's crazy to me. I don't know. If that's what you like to do, that's what you like to do. Not me. That could never be me, bro. And I'm not no 10 out of 10. I'm not no 10 out of 10 by any means. And I'm still not paying for the, you know what I mean? So hey, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you can go do. But protect yourself and try to go as a group, bro. Go down there with a group of people that know their way around some stuff, that have seen things, that have been through things. You feel me? Because you can get robbed and stripped and hit for everything in America. In America. Feel me? So hey, whatever you want to do, it's your thing. I can't tell you who to sock it to, whatever she said. I'm gonna holler at you, man. It's me, but I'm not the P.